Chapter 33. God speaks, though man may not perceive it. Elihu continued. He now turned to Job directly, but not with accusation. He spoke with sincerity and conviction. He believed Job had spoken rashly, but unlike the others, he wanted to understand him. He said, "But please, Job, hear my speech and listen to all my words. Now I open my mouth. My tongue speaks in my mouth. My words come from my upright heart. My lips utter pure knowledge. The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of the Almighty gives me life. If you can answer me, set your words in order before me. Take your stand." Elihu wanted a real conversation, not a condemnation. He said, "Truly I am as your spokesman before God. I also have been formed out of clay. Surely no fear of me will terrify you, nor will my hand be heavy on you." Then Elihu began to quote Job's complaints, words Job had spoken in his despair. He said, "Surely you have spoken in my hearing, and I have heard the sound of your words, saying, I am pure without transgression. I am innocent, and there is no iniquity in me. Yet he finds occasions against me. He counts me as his enemy. He puts my feet in the stocks." Elihu believed Job had misunderstood something crucial. God doesn't only speak in blessing, he often speaks through suffering. He said, "Look, in this you are not righteous. I will answer you, for God is greater than man. Why do you contend with him? For he does not give an accounting of any of his words. For God may speak in one way or in another, yet man does not perceive it." Then Elihu gave examples. God speaks in dreams, in visions, and in affliction, not to crush, but to correct. He said, "In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls upon men, then he opens the ears of men and seals their instruction, in order to turn man from his deed and conceal pride from man. He keeps back his soul from the pit and his life from perishing by the sword." And sometimes God speaks through pain itself. Elihu said, "Man is also chastened with pain on his bed, and with strong pain in many of his bones. His flesh wastes away, his soul draws near the pit. But even in that suffering, there is mercy." He said, "If there is a messenger for him, a mediator, one among 1,000, to show man his uprightness, then he is gracious to him and says, 'Deliver him from going down to the pit. I have found a ransom. His flesh shall be young like a child's. He shall return to the days of his youth. He shall pray to God, and he will delight in him. He looks at men and says, I have sinned and perverted what was right, and it did not profit me." Elihu's message was clear. God speaks to save, not to destroy. Even pain can be a voice when it draws the heart back to God. He said, "Behold, God works all these things, twice in fact, 3 times with a man, to bring back his soul from the pit, that he may be enlightened with the light of life." And then Elihu turned to Job again. "Give ear, Job, listen to me. Hold your peace, and I will speak. If you have anything to say, answer me. Speak, for I desire to justify you. If not, listen to me. Hold your peace, and I will teach you wisdom." This was not empty theology. It was a plea Don't waste your suffering. God may be speaking through it. And though Elihu's tone would soon intensify for now, he pointed not to guilt, but to grace.